Alright. Technically, we're good. We're live. We're online. We are on the internet. And there it goes.
You hear that, kitties? You're on the internet.
All the cats are here. All of them. Like, it's cats. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. MarauderEX and QLX. We're doing more Stardew Valley because this game... I played this game and I really feel like I get nowhere in it, but it's just fun to not get anywhere in this game. So, yeah. Oh, I need to turn the volume down on TV, because, we get to load up Bruce. The speaking voice is back, but the singing voice isn't quite. So we got Barbara and Penn in the chat, as usual. Welcome.
Is your other guy named One?
Yeah.
So, Jet Li, or...
No, the Highlander. There can be only one. But,
Crazy.
Unless you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore, that's good. That's good.
He's been watching you.
Apparently. Get most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace.
Better watch your back at night. Gracie.
Gracie. Don't be a bitch. And Aaron's here, welcome. Internet, behold. Cats. So now I know how to light things on fire. And DB is here. Alright. Gracie, what are you doing? You're being a bitch. Why are you being a bitch? Alright, I'm not paying any attention to what this guy... Basically, the guy is like, hey, you can light stuff on fire. I don't remember at all what we were doing. I'm building or I'm farming something, and
some cabbages or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is I'm doing. So I'm just gonna start by knocking down some trees. Grace would be a queen, not a bitch. This is because cats. She's being really obnoxiously aggressive at the moment. Like, the boys are too close to her, so she's just like occasionally reaching like, eh. Like, I'm gonna get mad that you're close to me. You're in my bubble. And she's a grumpy old lady. Tina Sora, hello, welcome. Alright, yeah, I honestly don't remember what it is I was doing.
Maybe the mail can provide a clue.
I don't think the mail's going to provide a clue. I don't think the mail has been...
I think we were fishing.
I think we were fishing.
Is there still more mail?
Probably. There's some worms here. With some coal. There's a lot more mail. Okay, this quest is glitched. I've seen it on the Steam forums that this quest is completely glitched on a lot of versions. That it doesn't keep track of the slime kills. It goes to the next enemy on the thing, which is the rock monsters. But you can't actually get into the Adventurers Guild until you kill the 10 slimes. So everyone's like, you either have to do some sort of edit, and they're talking about the Steam version, or you have to just go far enough into the mines to where you hit the next level of slimes and kill everything up until that section of the quest. And so you basically have to miss a ton of quests. And I'm sitting here going, the hell. Like, that's really the fix. And the fact that there's not a fix for it on consoles yet. But apparently there's not been an update at all. Any luck with the Warriors Orochi? I've not done anything. I've not gotten any new games. I've not I'm behind. I've picked up a couple of old games, and that's about it. It's been an awkward holiday season. We spent so much money on gifts for everyone else that it's like, okay, well, I'm broke. That's good. Talk to the town. I don't want to talk to these people. I want to be an antisocial loner. I honestly don't remember what it is I was doing. I'm gonna come down to the beach. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was gonna work up the wood to fix the thing. And Aaron's discussing his LPs, doing Bloodborne afterwards. Anyone catch the Nintendo Direct today? And that Dark Souls Remastered coming to the Switch? Yeah. That's a thing that's happening. Alright, I'll go process the geodes. That's a thing that I'll do.
Put them in the Pokeballs. That's Geodudes.
That's Geodudes. What are we gonna get? We're gonna get granite. We're gonna get something sparkly. And something else sparkly. I have no idea what any of this stuff does. I know this game is like keep stuff for later because you don't know when you're actually going to need it, but there's also a need of money. So I have
you have 2,000 now, so you can get the bag upgrade.
I can. I think that's what I was going to do. I think that's exactly what we were going to start off doing. So yeah. We'll go get the bag upgrade, and I'm going to get some fish, and then I'm probably going to sell everything I own, because that's how this economy works.
Well, everything except for Ace.
Yes. Alright, bag upgrade. If you're going to be Bruce Wayne, you should have just about every woman in town falling at your feet. It means you have to talk to the ladies. I don't know. Bruce Wayne was a lofty playboy, but like it was like the women came to him because of money and charm. He didn't necessarily go out and seek out a bunch of ladies, because every time he did, they turned out to be sociopaths that tried to kill him, like Selena Kyle or Talia al Ghul.
We're still in the early years of Bruce Wayne, where he's, you know... What was Bruce doing in Gotham? I forget.
I don't know. Looking forward to Kingdom Hearts? I am. You did get Nephrite out of a Geode, didn't you? Nephrite is jade. It doesn't form in geodes. God damn it. And Nephrite is also a character in... God, I'm so out of practice with this. I am so out of practice with this. Oh my god. Nephrite's a character from Sailor Moon. And that's about the extent of my knowledge. Like, I'm Jon Snow. I know nothing.
One of the, I think, 2 characters from the first season. You had Nephrite and Zoisite.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fish.
Serving Queen Barrel.
Oh my god, fish! Stop it! I'm not even gonna go for the treasure chest. Stop it, you fucking fish! I don't remember it being this difficult in the early stages. But apparently it is. Oh my god. And I'm only getting like crap fish too.
Sounds like maybe you need that deluxe fishing rod.
Well, so, like, I started looking at what the fishing stuff does, and, like, the accessories and equipment don't seem to help as much as just leveling up the proficiency. Which, you know, I kind of get. Like, that makes sense to me. But also, if I spend that much money on a fishing rod, I expect it to make a world of difference. There we go. 4 Dark Kings were Jedi, Nephrite, Zoisite, and Malachite. Yes! Kuzanite.
Oh, I forgot about Malachite.
I remember one of them... I was actually kind of disappointed when one of them died, because he kind of turned kind of good and helped one of Sailor Moon's friends and then got stabbed in the shoulder, and that killed him. It was at that time in my life, it's like, how did a wound to the shoulder kill him? it must have been magic wound to shoulder. Because there are a lot of questions. And Caden's here. You haven't missed much. We've only been streaming for about 10 minutes now. I'm fishing. I'm failing at fishing. I'm failing hardcore at fishing. I'm not getting any of the treasure chests when they pop up. I'm doing a little bit better, but all I'm getting are like anchovies and sardines, which literally, I'm having trouble with fish literally like this big. There's a fish-size, penis-size joke comparison that really should be made here. I can't articulate it at the moment. I can't... Transformers fans have been asking how shoulder shots can kill for decades.
You know, I think as a kid, like, you know, all the incidents of shoulder shots being lethal, I just kind of accepted that getting shot in the shoulder sucks and you're probably gonna die. Like, that's what I took from it.
Well, I mean, I guess if you hit the major artery, you could bleed out. But I don't know. I'm not even gonna bother for the treasure chest because I'm having a hard enough time just getting the hair. I need to go and find the mightiest tree in the forest now and chop a tree down with it, because you know.
You did this last week.
I did. Oh, did I do that last week? Damn. And I think I'm coming up with a new joke, and it's the same shit I've used before. I don't care. It's funny. God damn it, fish. There you go.
You know, thinking about it, has it been gone into, like, canonically, where the Wayne fortune comes from?
Yes. So there are a couple of stories that deal with it beforehand. Most notably, I think it's the Hush series that goes into it really in depth. But then, like for basic canon, it's Thomas and Martha Wayne. Thomas was a doctor. I forget what Martha did, but she came from a already like decently wealthy family. And then you had Thomas Wayne, who, you know, highly skilled doctor, patents on things, old family money. So it's a lot of things that kind of compounded into each other. And then apparently somehow got into a business mindset after being a doctor and now owns like the world's biggest tech firm. So like, oh my god, bad time to join. What can I say? Swipe auto predict. The shoulder shot hits a fuel line and blows up. I believe it. Right, I'm just gonna. I really want to sell those two for the early money, but I'm gonna keep them because they're gonna be something worthwhile later on. Also, yeah, Batman has a lot of canon. Because like I said, the Hush series kind of changed a lot of it. Because then, like, they made it more dark and nefarious where the Waynes got their money, because they, like, completely screwed over a completely another family. So, like, I guess it really depends on how dark you want to think the Waynes are.
You just murdered that tree. It could have been a maple tree.
It could have. It's not. I think the Wayne family had a bunch of doctors and investors over the years. Alright, in my other game, I'm not getting maple seeds as much. And it seems like it's kind of weird on the RNG. Each game you get something. I think this one's going to be pine cones. Because I have no pine cones. So I'm going to go chop down some pine trees. Or a pine tree, because I'm out of stamina. I'm probably not even going to chop down this pine tree, because I don't have a lot of stamina. I can eat one of my field ration bars. I think my only... Oh no, I have 3, so not what I wanted to do, but okay. Marvel and DC, they forget their own canon, makes other multiverses. Yeah. I mean, that's what I used to do when I was doing tabletop RPGs. If I forget the story, it's, okay, this is from another dimension. It's magic.
I mean, for all we know, that could be the reason that, you know, Dragon Ball Super doesn't, like, continue from GT or anything. I mean, I know GT wasn't written by Toriyama, but, like, that could be, like, the actual reason of just, like, I forget what was happening 15 years ago.
I really think that's it. I think it's we forgot where we actually left off in the story when it was making sense. So we're gonna just pretend like...
Frieza was a thing, right? Let's do Frieza again.
Major franchise winds up with multiple cannons. Alright, so let's make some more field ration bars. Oh, right, I can make a furnace now. That's something I can do. Except I need stuff for it. I'll eat one more. New Telltale game basically is Thomas Wayne be a partner, Carmine Falcone. Oh, that's... I hate it when they do that. It's like, oh yes, by the way, this character that up until now has really been... Well, they also did it in Hush, but it wasn't intentionally bad in Hush. At least I don't think. It's been a long time since I've read the Hush series, so I probably have no idea what I'm actually talking about anymore. But like, we're gonna take this beloved character that you liked. Oh, by the way, they're a Nazi, like Captain America. It's like
Or Samus.
Have they made Samus a Nazi?
No, just in general terrible.
Yeah, that they have. They made Samus kind of a pain. They took away everything that made her interesting. Strong female protagonist, then suddenly it's like, I will only do things if a man tells me to do them. Have you guys seen Yu Yu Hakusho? Yes, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. In fact, I've been watching Dragon Ball Super. I've been watching the North American release of it, and I also have been watching the Japanese releases on YouTube because subtitles. And it is the whatever arc it is, the Universal Tournament arc where all the universes have to fight each other. I swear to God, that's Yu Yu Hakusho. In fact, like, there's a scene of someone getting blown out of the ring, and it reminds me of the last tournament where they're trying to get the Demon King, and like they're on the weird Demon World mushroom things, and people are getting blasted through them left and right. Dreamcast for Christmas, so start collecting. Good luck. Depending on how in depth you want to get with it, there are a couple of devices for the Dreamcast. One that I'm just waiting for it to arrive, that replaces the optical drive with a USB device, so you play games off of a USB. It's not as fun as collecting, but Dreamcast lasers are kind of a bitch. Like, I've had several go out. And I've tried to fix them, and then I've had several that just stop being functional after a while, and then you have problems with the system itself has problems reading games sometimes. Like, there are some retail discs that are just, I don't know why. Oh hey, I've got a dog! Forgot what he's doing, but just kind of hanging out. I'll read the mail. That's the most... Misa sell hats. Okay, Poke, come to old house.
Okay. We have to see the Hat Mouse.
We have to see the Hat Mouse. Alright, old house? What old house is he talking about? I'm quite curious.
Possibly the community center?
Motherfucker, the hardware was on... It was! It frustrated me to no end trying to do Skies of Arcadia. We went through 3 Dreamcasts trying to do Skies of Arcadia. Hey, dog. What's going on? Dog loves me now.
I'll see notes. Lewis's birthday today. Should get him like a flower or something.
Is it? Oh, hey, look! Random vegetable just growing on the pathway.
That'll work.
A leek.
I'm sure Lewis loves leeks.
I got Skies of Arcadia, and your playthrough is really useful. The one problem is I need to get a CD burner for the DLC. Yes. Yes, you do. Because, as far as I know, the only way to get the DLC is using the VMU Explorer program now. Because, so communities, where the hell's the community center?
It's like up in the north part of town, I think. Yeah.
Yep, so north. Okay. It's like, which way am I going? I'm going this way. Hey, birds! Can I kill the birds? Is there anything that lets me kill the birds later on? Is that something that happens? That's the community center. It's locked, so I guess it's not that old house?
Yeah, I feel like maybe you have to talk to people to actually get the community center going.
I know that it's a set quest part where you just walk into town and someone tells you, hey, you go into the... Like, you walk into the community center. DB does apparently tend to make you a raging asshole. Alright, well, I don't know where the hat mouse is. Where's Lewis? I gotta give him a leak.
Down, I think. I believe...
This house? It wouldn't be on the map, would it?
It should be.
Bus stop, Harvey's Clinic, Pierre's, River Road. Okay, so yeah, tell us. Mayor's Manor.
Mayor. Yeah, right there.
So, Mayor's house is this one right over here? That one, yeah. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, we gotta go give the mayor a leak. Hey, Mayor. Everyone's against me. When it's time, I like to think it means I'm doing my job well. I like being mayor. How do I give him the leak?
You select it and then talk to him, I think.
There you go. Alright, I hope you like leaks. I'm only second generation mid-level money. I wish you could marry Robin. That would just be completely appropriate, wouldn't it? Just, you know, marrying Robin. A little dark, I think. I mean, one of the Robins was a woman, so maybe. Otherwise, it's adult man marries teenager. That's starting to get into some. Does the mayor have a cold? All right. Work up more fishing.
I mean, we're not adult Bruce yet.
Yeah, we're not adult. Yeah, this is true. We're not adult Bruce, so we could marry Robin. That was one storyline that always weirded me the fuck out. Was when Batman started dating Batgirl, and at that time, Batgirl was Barbara Gordon. Especially since, like, the animated universe that they had, it was Robin and Barbara started dating, and then Robin went off to college, and Barbara stayed behind, and somehow Bruce and Barbara have sex, and Dick finds out, and just... And then they carry that over to Batman Beyond, and that's just even creepier, because it's like, okay, you're... Batman does seem to keep young kids in spandex around.
She's really into watching you fish. Or is that... Is that one guy?
That I think is a she. I think that... Is that Robin?
I'm not sure.
No, it's Elliot.
Well, we've talked to, I think, 6 out of 28 people now.
I've talked to a whole 6 people. Like, yeah. Perfect. My perfect sardine. That's just fucked up as that one is. Stephanie Brown, aka Spoiler. I think she was Robin first. Jumped the gun. Tried to deal with the fish. Just give me money! Steven is new in town. Soon she and Ziggy are friends. Hey, seaweed. Everyone loves seaweed. Sorry, Lazy Town is life. All I can think of is you are a pirate. Oh. That's one of those things that just brings me back to the awkward early days of the internet. How you date and sleep with the girlfriend of your foster son, little brother, kid you mentor. I know, right? That's the thing. And Neil CVR hard fiddle DD. Someone was gonna do it. Oh hey, a broken CD. Also, what is with this town and just broken CDs being everywhere?
Well, you got to do something with AOL 2.0 discs. I mean, that's literally what they are.
I mean, I saw a post after the FCC voting down net neutrality regulation. Someone's like, these sons of bitches are going to be worth their weight in gold, and it was just like AOL install discs for free hours. And I'm like, touche, random internet person. Touche. And that treasure chest is tantalizing. And I fucked up. I just lost a son. Nope. Not gonna go after the treasure chests until I have better control over that. I shipped Bruce and Selena. That's because Selena was. Yes, she was, and they started using that Selena as the base for some later ones. Like, there's an animated short that Warner Brothers did about Catwoman. I was watching it on their YouTube channel. It was actually pretty good. Like, she's at a strip club, but then she just starts kicking everyone's ass. It's awesome. Just starts. I see the trash. Like, that's just. Is the real question, who's Batman's real persona, Batman or Bruce Wayne? Honest answer is that actually depends on your continuity. Yeah. I've always been more of a believer that Batman is the real person and Bruce Wayne is the persona because he's just that psychologically damaged to where vengeance is his only driving force for life.
Yeah.
It's like, mostly because, like, everything about Bruce Wayne seems fake. Like, oh yes, I'm gonna date all these, like, Russian models and Playboy centerfolds, and I'm gonna spend ridiculous amounts of money buying, you know, restaurants and hotels just to, like, that seems so out of what he would have, like, even if he had had a normal life, like, his parents didn't die, you know, he just grew up having a normal rich person, like, that, I don't think that would have been him. Like, he would have been much more, like, philanthropist, you know. I mean, he does do a ton of charity, but, like, I don't think he'd be the, well, you know, screw this, I'm gonna buy 6 Ferrari. Like, that's something about that. How much of each Bruce is real depends on continuity. Yeah. It's all continuity. Alright. Go talk to people. Mostly because I just can't bring myself, well, it's almost the end of the day. Calm down in the comics, Batman marrying Catwoman. One of the things I loved about Catwoman, how Bruce actually lets her see more of the real him while trying to come across as a doofus.
What did... Oh, okay.
It's like, please don't throw away my Oh, that's right. You don't have... You have no idea what the control scheme is.
I do not.
And music. Hello, sweetheart. And you just walk into people's houses, talk to people, you know. My sister's so weird, sometimes I wonder if we're actually related.
You don't say.
Something I'm not fond of in the new animated DC movie. Wonder Woman is slurping Superman super hard. She's always been more about courage and more power. I loved Justice League, the Justice League cartoon, where they paired Batman and Wonder Woman. That shit was amazing because they made it just such an interesting, awkward pairing that, like, Wonder Woman's like, yeah, he's got some issues, but, you know, deep down he's a decent person. Like, she's seen him, and she knows the whole I'm vengeance, I'm the night, I don't have time for it. It's like just like the most bullshit facade, and she's just like, tell me more how you're lying, like that sort of. About normal through tomorrow. We're supposed to have a high of 51, Saturday a high of 19. The weather here is like, we were literally at like 0 degree, like we were in like the single digits, and now we're in the 50s this week. Like upper 50s. So like literally 50-degree temperature difference within a week. These movies basically have her falling over herself for someone that acts kind of like a college jock. Yeah. I haven't seen the live-action Justice League movie yet. But I've been getting the impression that they're trying to ship Wonder Woman and Batman in that one too, because of all of the lead-up that they're doing. You're going to want to build a coop because you want chickens before winter comes. I've been told that I don't want a coop, I want a silo first, before I get the chickens. Is that not true?
I don't know. I haven't messed around with animals.
I mean, I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm gonna... This playthrough is gonna be a train wreck. Don't expect...
We could play some arcade games.
Oh, right, I forgot we could play some arcade games. That's a thing that happens.
Journey of the Prairie King.
You want a silo, then a coop. But yeah, like I said, don't expect good gameplay. This is gonna be... So one of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man. Banner's awesome. The fact that normal self, Spider-Man persona isn't so much different. I always thought that the Spider-Man persona, he was a little more sassy. I don't think that's the right word for it, but snarky, also not the right word for it. You're dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is like a lot easier than it is on PC.
She is the peacekeeper, speaks softly but carry a big stick. Renjai. Renhai? How do we pronounce your name? Anytime there's a J in a name, I go the I guess the Spanish route and pronouncing it like a Y, like Yaha.
How do I use items?
I expect pro Stardew Valleys. Are you not Elite's gamer?
ZR? Which one is that? Okay.
I had a joke for the Elite Gamer thing, and I just completely lost it when Keelix asked about what button is ZR. I look over and I'm like, well, I guess that answers your question on am I Elite Gamer? Just call me Ren. Okay, that works. I can do that.
I mean, you can be Elite Gamer and not know what, Nintendo's bullshit is.
Peter totally has a mouth on him. He's just not quite as... Yeah, Peter Parker is Spider-Man filtered. Spider-Man light. But you were saying something about Nintendo bullshit? Bye, Rowan. Where are you going?
Yeah, I was just thinking, Nintendo and Microsoft both have, like, weird names for their shoulder buttons, whereas, you know, Sony had it right with, this is R1, this is R2. You know, it makes sense. Oh, holy shit, you can shoot in 8 directions. That is something I did not know.
I did the Static Shock episodes of Batman were also really good. Thank you for bringing those up. That was good. Also, Static Shock needs way more love.
Dog.
Is that where our dog's supposed to be? So who you dating yet? Well, I'm married, but I mean, no. That was a shitty joke. I can't even apologize for that one. That one was just a shitty joke. No one, because this is the first time we've actually had any interaction with townsfolk, because I am antisocial, which is funny that I'm doing live streams, and I'm like the most antisocial fucker you will ever meet.
Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty limited in who we can talk to at 9 p.m.
Yep. Well, I'll go chop down some more trees, and then end the day, and then
Hi, Axis.
you're gonna get close to Gracie. She's gonna get mad, and she's gonna smack you, and that's just what happens in life. Yeah, I've got enough energy for 1, maybe 2 trees. And then my Pulse and Minimum, Richie and Virgil. Nice. Hey, worms. Not getting any books, though. Feels like it's a Joss Whedon flick, though. Gets quippy when it doesn't need to, and half the team virtually has no kind of story. That's... it's disappointing.
Oh, go to the CD, by the way.
JojoNet 2.0 trial. They must have made 1 billion of these things. Ha ha. Ah ha. I can sell the flower too, and the seaweed. And yoink! There we go. Alright, I need to take out more pine trees, because I need more pine cones. You're a pine tree. It's getting really dark. The fact that Spider-Man didn't have the ability to shoot web, he made something to do it. That's the thing, like, depending on, again, continuity, Spider-Man is one of the more brilliant minds of the Marvel Universe. Like, the only limiting factor, really, is his age and experience. But, like, he's poised to be one of the brilliant ones. So I've always kind of liked that about Spidey. I mean, it made him a little less relatable, because, you know, while I'm intelligent, I'm not like, I can build my own web shooters and my own formula for near indestructible spider stilk. Like, I'm not at that stage of life. So, all right, get back to my house before we pass out.
Oh, check the TV.
Oh yeah, I gotta check the TV for weather report or Queen of Sauce.
Queen of Sauce,
yeah. Stir fry. Grains to the sesame oil. I learned how to cook stir fry. The creator of Static died and still slightly in between mouse. Oh, really? That's... Oh. That is actually kind of depressing. Okay, hey, now I have some fishing rod proficiency and I can make crab pots, except I don't have any of the... I think it's iron, I think.
You don't have a crab. Or a pot. But in theory, you know how to put these two things together.
I don't quite think that's the same crab pot. It's like that Bo Burnham vine of a roll of paper towels, and he like breaks it over. It's like paper, towels, and a roll. Dwayne McDuffie also created Night Thrasher.
I think we missed watering one of them one day.
No, I got it. The water was already, or the soil was still already moist. And I went over it one more time, but it seems like one of them is just not doing well, because RNG. So that's going to kind of suck. Alright. Got to give my dog some water. How much wood do I have? I've got to get wood. So,
I mean, you've got a big pile of it right outside there.
Alright, I have enough wood. Yeah, why can't I use, like, the giant wood pile next to my house for anything?
It's actually just a poster.
It is. Larger characters remove setup. Always pet your dog. My dog doesn't have any milk in his pillowcase. Don't be a jerk. Always pet your dog.
It's a good dog, Chris.
It is a good dog. Plus, I kind of need him to become, you know, the guardian of the Batcave while I'm gone. Alright. Let's go fix the bridge. And that'll get me access to some money rather quickly. And hey, some stuff on the beach. Mussel? Every time I see that, I think Muselk. Because it's spelled just so similarly. Yes, I want to spend 300 wood. Down back 2011, speculation that Teen Titans might have had a series that was part of these. Wow. Well, that kind of bums me out that it really it always does bum me out to find out that, you know, creator of a series passes away, because it's like, especially if it's if it's one of the good series that you either followed from the beginning. That's
Is there nothing else down there?
No.
I mean, like,
oh, it's just another pier. So there's in my other game, this is where I put all of my crab pots, because I just put them off to the side here. He shall become Bat Dog. Alright. So,
why isn't that a thing? Bat Dog.
it was actually. There was a
I mean, I feel like that should be a Pokemon. A dog bat.
been watching the CC quest. Expecting Bruce to get mugged by lemurs. Who are you? Penny. Do you have an uncle named Gadget?
I mean, we could date her and find out.
Alright, I completely... I had a plan in my mind of what I was going to do, and I lost it. I guess I could go try to see if I can kill 10 slimes and get that quest working. I'm thinking I could do that. We could put some stuff that we don't need. Yeah.
Just waiting for there to be an update of, you know, your house gets repossessed because you don't check the mail. They we sent you 12 notices that we were going to repossess your house unless you paid your taxes.
Crypto the Superdog has his own series. Yes, Crypto the Superdog. I was like, I can't remember the name, but... Oh, hey, look! Wild horseradish. So I've got some food. And... gotta do work. Bye! Bye, lass!
I'm not sure if you want to just eat a raw horseradish.
One would imagine that would not be a pleasant experience. Oh, crap, I also need a cherry bomb. Have I been in the mines at all?
Yeah, you've been down to floor 5, in fact.
Oh, well then. Shows how much attention I'm paying. And I'm gonna use all of my energy Hitting crap rocks. No. Well, at least there's some... Okay, there's a slime. Let's see. Is the quest borked? Deeper in the mine.
I think it's initiation.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, it's working! It's working! This is something that I have not been able to do on my other playthrough because it's broken. So... Gotta kill some slimes. And...
Get enough copper to make a furnace.
And just stun lock him against the wall. Combat is a little broken in this game, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little cheap. Another slime and a bug. Oh, hey, there's a rock monster. I love accidentally finding rock monsters like that, you know? Just like, I'm gonna swing at the slime. Oh, this rock's suddenly taking damage.
Oh, yeah. Is that one on the right also a rock monster? Against the right wall?
This one?
The right wall. The one that you swung at earlier. But I guess it's not.
Nope. Just this one. Gotta wake him up.
Yeah, I thought maybe the coloration was different, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've not been able to tell a difference. Like, if there is a coloration difference, it's so minimal I can't tell. Oh, hey, I got a crab! Hey, it's one half of the crab pond! You'll need torches while in the mines. Is anyone but Neil old enough to... You need slimes? Say, I don't know. They'll rain... Ha! You can't do that on television. I used to watch the hell out of that when it was on Nickelodeon of all things. Like, I gotta kill these things because,
I mean,
oh, a dwarf scroll.
Back in the day, Nickelodeon was all about dropping slime on people.
It was. I will, like, it gets brought up, on occasion. Someone will post the, oh hey, cherry bomb, fantastic. Now I can go break that open. Someone will post, like, the picture that used to be the end slate for all the Nickelodeon stuff. Is like, Nickelodeon Studios! And then someone will post a picture of that building now, and it's just, like, plain beige. And it's like, oh my god, this is just so depressing. It's like, your childhood has died. Have fun. Might actually get enough slimes to complete this quest in this run-through of the mines. Used to watch that all the time. Danger Mouse. I loved Danger Mouse, but I never really got Danger Mouse.
There's 3 ladders.
3 ladders. You have to get Culex to say, I don't know. I don't have the ability to make slime rain from the ceiling. There's a slime, a single slime on this level. And now I get to break open rocks. Until I find some stairs. Or a ladder. I could make stairs. Oh, actually, I can't. I don't have the recipe to make stairs yet. I don't know how to make stairs. It's the one thing that gets me about this game. Oh, hey, it's one of these things. These weird little mole creatures. I have no idea what they're actually supposed to be, but I keep thinking Diglett. And another cherry bomb. Excellent. Oh, another one. Come on, you little bastard. Diglett dig, Diglett dig, trio, trio, trio. Oh, you hit... Oh. I walked into that. And that's the only way they can hurt you is you walk into it. Gak came about because green slime became synonymous with... Yes. Oh, God, I hated Gak. Oh, yeah. Screw it. I'm probably gonna get enough slimes just on this floor.
Have you been keeping count? Because I haven't.
I have not, but thankfully the game keeps count for me.
Yeah.
Alright. I can't handle 2 of them from opposite corners like that, so you just die. I should probably eat my raw horseradish and wonder how I'm not dead from eating raw horseradish. Trust me when I say, when you can make stairs, choosing the mines will be fun. I haven't used any of my other playthrough, mostly because it's a ton of stone. And for the most part, like, I have other things that I would much rather be using stone for. Is there gonna be another one?
You've been slimed.
I've successfully dispatched 10. What? Someone apparently called me. Who's calling me while I'm live streaming?
It's the IRS.
Telling me they're gonna repossess my house. It's 7:50 p.m. I should probably leave.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go down those stairs and go back up.
I can't. Yeah, that's right. But the problem is, I'm gonna see something that I want, like more of this delicious copper. Actually, copper is not delicious. Copper tastes, and there's more. Oh my god! This is my problem with this game, or any other game like this. This is what happened when I was playing Battle Chasers. Like,
okay, there's no more. Just go back to the ladder.
There's, but you never know. Leave the mine. Last more set got her started on. You can really. Also, while I'm here, let's go ahead and blow this up. Nope. I always get really caught because, like, I always end up pressing the wrong thing. What am I gonna do? Oh no! Gonna die. Gonna die. Alright, so not a bad excursion into the mines. 25 stone, 22 copper, 2 quartz. I will sell the quartz, because quartz is fairly common. So.
Especially once you can make a recycler.
Mm-hmm. Alright. My favorite Nickelodeon show. Nick Arcade. Just hands down. Nick Arcade was awesome. Will you stop him from doing what he's doing? He's eating a piece of string. Because he is an idiot. Conversation derailed because my cat decides to eat string. Nick Arcade, fantastic. Like, I loved it. It was great. Just really entertaining, and a lot of stuff got shown off on Nick Arcade, you know, as early beta projects. So was Amanda Bynes once. Oh god, Amanda Bynes.
Gracie. Yeah.
Survival Burger.
Amanda Bynes. What do you think about Amanda Bynes, Gracie? Nothing?
Upgrade your tools is during... Yes, I know winter's the best time because I can't really do much of anything. I know watering can, like, that is the best time to upgrade the watering can, is during winter, because you're not going to be dealing with nearly as many crops. So it's like,
speaking of your crops, I think your crops should be done by now, except for that one. Because I want to say...
Nope.
Huh. Could have swore they were supposed to take 8 days, and we planned it done on, like, day 1 or 2. But maybe they're 12.
I think these are 12. Because I went for fewer of the harder or longer to grow crops because they net more money. So, Bobby. Yes. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing? I was doing something. Adventurers Guild. except it's not open yet. So let me get some tools. But yeah, Nick Arcade was really my favorite. I also... I'm missing something. What am I missing? The hoe. I like Clarissa Explains It All, mostly because I had, like, the biggest crush on Melissa Joan Hart. Like, she was just... She's not terribly older than I am, either, so it's like... It's like... That first instance of, hey! The opposite sex, or, you know, same sex, depending on your preference. But it's that first time you start noticing people, it's like, hey, they're attractive. I really like staring at them. And, like, that creepy realization, like, it's like, that's, yeah. Alright. Chopping down some trees, I can fish. I can get I have probably one cast in before, because I think it opens at 9.
Yeah.
It might open later than that, though, because the Adventurer's Guild could be a little weird. Question for the couch. If you could live in an anime or game world, which one would it be? It must have some sense of danger and immunity. So, like, any world with its you know, naturally occurring...
Okay.
2. Okay, well, I'm going to be fishing for a while, then. Anime or game world? Like, I can do one of each. Like, what anime world, what game world?
Hmm.
Yeah, you can do the weather. If you pay attention to the weather report, you can do the watering can whenever, as long as there's going to be rain. And sometimes, you know, you can luck out and there's going to be 2 days of rain, but you won't know until you get into it. But until you get into that next day. But typically, finding out that the next day is going to be a rainy day is a good time to start. What about Blossom or Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Well, Sabrina the Teenage Witch was Melissa Joan Hart as well, so I'd be fine with that, too. Blossom, I never found... I never really found... it's Miam Balik, I think, is the actress. Never really found her all that attractive. I went to school with a girl who looked exactly like her. Do we get powers from that world? That I think would be the censure for it, because, like, I would say, like, my anime world would be Full Metal Alchemist, as long as I could be an alchemist. Like, that would probably be it. It's like, but if I go into, like, the Guyver universe or the Tekkaman universe, and, like, I'm not one of them, then it seems kind of boring. Like, I just get to, oh, hey, it's a Tekkaman. We're gonna die. It's like, Blossom's friend was cute. I don't even remember Blossom's friend. That tells you how little I paid attention to that show. Because I say I went to school with a girl who looked exactly like Blossom then. Now she doesn't. She's had a... I don't know if she's had a little bit of plastic surgery. I don't know. I do know she has a very interesting career path in a very professional dom sort of way. So, like... And, you know, she's doing quite well for herself. So, no hate there. DBZ, for me, ability to fly, sign me up. But you're always going to be second to the Saiyans. Like, you have no agency in if the world comes to an end or not, because it's always going to come down to Goku or Vegeta. Or Goku and Vegeta. Or Trunks and Goten. Or Trunks and Goten to make Gotenks. Like,
but Super has been, you know... They've been a little bit better about making sure the other characters are involved instead of just, it's always Goku.
The other characters are still involved, but, like, everyone ends up losing their other fight. Like, in the multi-universe arc, like, Krillin's knocked out, Master Roshi's knocked out, Tien's knocked out, Piccolo gets knocked out. Like, it starts getting a little depressing after a while. It's like... maybe Gundam if I can be a new type, or Digimon. Digimon would be a good one because you don't. There's not a lot of reliance on. As far as video game world, that's a good question. I always liked the Chrono Trigger world, having access to magic. But then, like, unless you're one of the time travelers, you're not going to get to meet Specchio and the Guru of Time to have your magic unlocked. So, and for the most part, you'd just be living in modern, like, it's fairly modern.
Yeah, unless, you know, by Chrono Trigger world you mean Zeal.
Yeah. Super, everyone is cool except for Tien. It's never Tien. No, Tien's actually, because he's at least fighting in the multi-universe tournament. Yamcha, however, Yamcha is not. But they're getting cheeky with Yamcha. They did Yamcha's death pose again, like when he died to the Cybermen in Dragon Ball Z. There's an episode where like everyone's playing baseball for whatever reason, and Yamcha has to slide into home, and he's in that pose, but he's touching home base, and he gets marked as safe. So like, he wins by losing, and that is hilarious to me. Like that is like the best. Senran Kagura. Oh, it says his boy. In terms of video games, my video game world will be DOAX. No, if you're gonna go into the Dead or Alive, go into the beach volleyball games, because then you don't even have to worry about fighting. You just have to worry about volleyballs to the face, and balls to the face is kind of
the goal.
Yeah, basically. Game world would be either Chrono Trigger or Castlevania. Post Rondo. Okay, Post Rondo I could see. That's a much different story. I was gonna say anime or game world you could say Castlevania, because the Castlevania series on Netflix, everything's solved with dick punching.
You know, by the same token, there's Dot Hack.
I would be scared to be in the Dot Hack universe. Hey, I can buy stuff now. Sneakers, which I don't need to buy because I know the first thing you get, or do I already have it? Do I have the...
You haven't been to floor 10 yet.
I haven't been to floor 10. I know the first thing you get is the feat, which is defense and something else up. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Let's see. Knockback by 10. Weapon precision.
You probably want to get that sword.
Is it really worth picking up the sword?
I mean, it's
3
your
to...
current is 1 to 4, so
3 to 7. Is it one? Okay, yeah. Then yeah, that's. It seems really weird that a wooden sword is less effective than a rusty blade. You would think a blade would... metal would be more effective than wood. Never have to leave that island beach.
I mean, we could all get on the dope-ass Disney train to Destiny Island.
We could. We could live in Kingdom Hearts, Twilight Town. We could do all the chores to get the money, to buy the ticket, to go on the dope-ass Disney train, to go to the fun fucking part of the game. Anyone who doesn't know what that is, that's MC Chris. And while I don't like some of MC Chris's rants because he can get kind of weird and kind of obnoxious, he does have some really, really good material. So, like, he did a rant about Kingdom Hearts versus Resident Evil, and it was brilliant. Hi, Axis. Enemy resistance and danger. The wooden sword is like wooden sword reuse weapon. I'm sitting here thinking that now that we have a wooden sword, it's more like Musashi's duel with an oar.
Yeah. What you don't know is this is actually the wooden sword used by Kenshin Himuro.
Yes.
Or Himura Kenshin, you know, whichever order you prefer.
Yeah.
Which, you know, to sidetrack the... Well, slightly sidetrack the anime talk because it's still anime talk, but the whole concept of, like, you know, having Japanese names be in English order because that's what they're used to, and then sometimes they're not. It's just, like...
That is confusing as shit. Like, at this point, you should probably know...
Yeah, I would honestly just prefer if, you know, they kept the Japanese order all the time.
Yeah. It's like, I know Light Yagami is Yagami Light. Like, I know... Yeah. It's like, you don't have to... Kenshin doesn't use a wooden sword, he uses this... He uses a wooden sword at one point, though, when he's teaching. Or when he's training. He does use a wooden sword. Yahiko uses the... one type of training sword, and then Kaoru uses the boken.
Yeah. And when I played through Metroid Zero Mission recently, they actually have the credits in English, but in the Japanese order, which that was, you know, that weirded me out a little bit. Just because it's like, that's
different.
Okay. I mean, it's fine, but I've never seen this done before.
Yeah. Resident Evil, fuck that. I don't think anyone wants to live in the Resident Evil universe. Because you're just gonna either die a terrible death or become a zombie.
Yeah, it's like Resident Evil or Final Fantasy X are pretty much the bottom of the list. I mean, Final Fantasy X, you could play underwater soccer, but also there's a giant space whale that, you know, is going to destroy your town sooner or later.
Giant space... and all I'm thinking about giant space whale, I'm thinking Star Trek going to get whales. Going back in time to get whales. I never understood why they called Seto Kaiba just Kaiba. And they never called Mokubu Kaiba just Kaiba. No, that's... Well, okay. I kind of get that, but I kind of don't because of, again, the name order. Like, I knew a bunch of Chris's growing up. And, like... Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. Dog's just running off. But, like, most...
Poor Timmy. He'll be in the well forever now.
Most people just referred to me by my last name. Like, I was Stallings. Like, and in fact, there are still a good number of people who just refer to me as Stallings. Like, I have a friend, Sanchez, who, that is his last name, but... Like, it got to the point to where I legit forgot his first name for a little while. And, like, I called his house and asked to speak to Sanchez, and his mom's like, which one? She knew who it was. She knew it was me. But, like, it was still that kind of... yeah. So, like... That's a thing that happens... Like, I'm actually convinced there are a couple of people who don't know my first name. Not going to read the mail. Nope. Well, I actually should read the mail. I did say I was going to read mail. And...
I feel like it's somebody else's birthday today, but I don't remember.
I need to take the dwarf scrolls to... Apologize for joking around at Grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's a really nice little house. Kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook recipes. Stone scattered on your farm. If you have surplus, might consider having me build a well for you. Serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. So Robin can expand my house and build me wells. For some reason, I didn't think wells were within the purview of carpentry. But, okay. Me being in the army, everyone just calls me by my last name. Yeah, like... Sometimes being called by your first name after getting so used to it is just like... This is weird. This weirds me out now. Alright, let's Get some of these seeds. These are all just acorns, aren't they?
You can check the board by the shop to see if there's any events that we need to do today.
Yeah, I should probably keep tabs on some of the events because on my other playthrough, it was like I've been gearing up as fishing as my primary source of income for that one, and so like I've got just tons of crab pots, and so I'm gonna go check the crab pots, and it was the luau day, and it's like I can't leave until I put something in the pot. I don't have anything because I kept all of my inventory space to go. It's like, oh well. Alright, let's look at...
Looks like maybe there's a quest. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's
Vincent's birthday. So I got a flower. I'll give Vincent a flower. Or an acorn. Where's Vincent?
I believe he's in the house to the left.
This one over here?
Yeah. I think so.
Let's see. Can I take your plant? Nope, I can't. Oh yeah, I forgot it's too early. Answer the question first. What world? Oh, did I not? I thought I answered a couple of them. Because mostly, like, anime world, I was thinking Full Metal Alchemist, as long as I could be an alchemist. Game world, I don't know. There's a lot. Vincent. It's a tough choice. Alright, Vincent. Oh, it's for my birthday. I don't care. Like, I do not care about who you are or your birthday.
It's like, oh, what a wonderful birthday present. A flower.
Like the Family Guy skit where it's like Peter keeps giving her swords. It's like Peter keeps giving Lois swords. Like, oh look, another sword. It's like, go ahead, try it on. And the sad thing about it is, like, someone gives me a sword for my birthday, I'd legit be really excited because I love swords. I have a bunch of them. Like, an extra one would just be really entertaining. Alright, what should I start making?
How much copper do you have?
I've got a fair bit, I think, so I can make a furnace. 51. Yeah. 51, 91. So yeah, I can make a furnace. Start making copper ore. Or copper bars. And I have coal. Or I did not put the coal on me. Haha. That's the part I know I'm gonna have problems with is coal.
Yeah.
Because I only have 7. And I don't seem to be getting a lot through the RNG. Enjoy it while you can. I know there's a machine that you can turn, a charcoal maker that you could turn wood into coal. It takes a lot of wood to make one piece of coal. That doesn't seem like it's a good trade-off to me.
Yeah, I know you can get coal from the recycler too.
Yeah,
using trash.
You can get coal from the recycler. But again, that's going to be RNG. Like, I've got nothing fun from that. I've got one piece of coal from it. Mostly it's refined quartz is what I seem to get.
Yeah.
Alright, gotta water your bowl. We'll do that. Speaking of, I should probably chop down some more trees. I can do that while...
You should probably stop your dog from running straight into the furnace.
I need more pine cones. I seem to have a shortage of pine tree. Like, I don't have a lot of pine trees. I will say, the RNG for this game can be kind of obnoxious. It's like, it's always going to shaft you on one thing. Or I'm just not looking in the right fucking place. It's like, holy crap. Like, I've got a ton of pine trees and a ton of pine cones just sitting here. Come on. There we go. Oh, crap. Okay, well. That's everything just in this corner. I'll leave the trees, but I'll get the pine cones that are falling. Because there is a fair number of them. Kind of okay with that. Assuming she follows the rest of the family history, I've got another 20 years. Hit Chicken Express and hit the job hunt, not doing pizza too much. I have gotten so pizzaed out, it is not even funny. Like, I just loathe Papa John's at this point. Like, they're the only pizza place that delivers here. And it's like, if I have to choke down another piece of Papa John's. It's like, and I don't know why. Like, I mean, I can't say it's bad, but I also can't say it's really good either. So it's like...
Yeah.
I guess it's because there's like... They're all... I got no pine cones from that. Screw you, game. I lost my train of thought. I was bitching about Papa John's. I think it's all a little too uniform. Like, every piece of pizza is the exact same. Like, no matter what type of pizza you get, like, I usually get, like, the buffalo, or, like, we're gonna put every cheese we own on this piece of pizza. And, like, it basically tastes the same to me, which is weird. But I'm also kind of a special individual. Doing a good job. Work for the County Department of Social Services. Great. Good to hear that it's been going well. Alright, I've completely lost track of anything I was thinking about doing by ranting about Papa fucking John's. Oh. Alright, that's what it was. I forgot. I've got copper that I was dealing with. 35-hour work week, 1900 a month take home. People messaging me. Why are people messaging me? Like, okay. And I have zero forethought as to what I'm doing in this game. Why are you people letting me play this? I should not be allowed to do open world or open-ended games like this because I have zero idea of what it is I'm actually doing.
I mean, we just need to figure out a goal and, you know, work towards that. So, like, upgrading the house or something.
I could upgrade the house. We could get the kitchen. Because it's mostly just wood for that one, right?
I think.
So, I can see what my current wood wood stock is. And then, tomorrow we can go expand the house. He's just sitting there panting. That was creepy. What are you doing? What is it, boy? Alright, I've got one piece of copper left. And 2 pieces of charcoal. Alright, I've got 154 wood, it looks like.
Oh, that's a special flower.
It is a special flower. I'm going to get rid of it, but it is a special flower. Because I have had absolutely zero income today. Well, then I guess I'll wait for this and I'll chop down a couple more trees and have that be it. And then when I wake up in the morning, I will go get the person to expand my house. What's that you say? A hunter's fallen down Devil's Gorge. Compound fracture of the lower mandible. Alright. Got some acorns. Keep an eye on any gold starred items. So, do I need to keep the gold starred items, or do I just need to sell them? Because, like, I've been under the impression it really depends on what gold star item you've got. Like,
I know there are some. There's a quest that you have to collect like a bunch of gold star stuff for.
Okay.
So probably just don't sell any gold star stuff to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Until you've confirmed that it's not needed.
So keep an eye. Costs 10k to upgrade. It costs 10k to upgrade your house. So not just. I thought it was. Yeah, I don't have 10k, so we're not going to be upgrading the house until we get money.
Yeah. So I mean, that can be like a long-term goal, and then for the current time being, I don't know, go to the mines or something.
Typically, I do mining and fishing, and what I do for the fishing is once you get to a level, you get to pick one of two things for your fishing experience. And I reduced the cost of crab pots, and that was my goal. Because then you could make them with copper bars instead of iron, and so like I just mass produced a ton of those things. I need the watering can because I need to water plants. I got the watering can. Okay. Love Darkwing. I love Darkwing Duck. What the Well, I just killed a plant with an axe. I am now exceptionally perturbed at that. Like,
You could reset because it's the start of the day.
I am gonna reset because I don't have a ton of money and I don't want to lose one of the plants. Like, that's... I don't want to... No. Just restart the day. And not be a colossal fuck-up is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to... I'm not going to be a colossal fuck-up.
Do not punch your salad.
No, man, what are you doing? I don't want this. I am punching your salad. All right, so let's put the things away, like I was intending. Highlight the watering can so I don't screw up. You've got an axe in your face. That is the problem. I axed the plant in the face. All right, so. Alright, I guess, we only got like 7 minutes left of the stream. I guess I'll go into the mines one more time. We'll just do one mine run, and that'll be it. I'm going to try out this. Gotta go. Bye, Pin! No, what I missed? I screwed up and had to reset. So that's a thing that happened. Hey, look, leak.
A silver leak.
It is. Hey, look. Shh. Alright, I'm gonna dig these worms up and then I'm probably gonna end, because at this point the game's like, yeah, no, you're not accomplishing anything. Actually, I will finish out the day so that I don't have to worry about where I restart. Alright. So yeah, I'll finish out this day and that'll be the end of the live stream. Because that's really just the best way to deal with it, is to be on that. Because that way if I screw up again in the future, I can just reset. Hey, a book! I don't know why worms have books. Nothing about that makes any sense to me.
I almost don't want to say it. But they're bookworms.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Thank you for that. Oh. Alright. Oh, that's one thing I probably should have done, is I have 2 dwarf scrolls. I could go learn a little bit of the dwarf language. Alright, let's just make our way down.
Do we want to start from 5 so we can get to the boots?
Let's get to the boots, because that'll... At least that will also give us a goal, aiming for the boots. So we have a goal for today. And anything of value? Nope, just another slime. I don't need to kill more slimes, so we'll just go down. Hey, something of value. And sword. Don't like fighting on that terrain, because that's where the little diglets pop out, and they can mess you up. And there's a cat scratching at something. What are you doing, Rowan? Rowan, come here! I want to keep all of that, all the bug guts. And man, this is because they're bookworms. She's on the same page. I expected you to actually hit me for that one. It's like, no. No.
I mean, Axis left you over it.
Axis did leave me over that terrible pun. There's a delay, I totally said it before he did. I mean, I actually don't... I've never really paid attention to what the delay is live for when it comes to people watching. I've never paid attention to that. I really should. Alright, anything up here? Some copper. Oh, no.
Just hit it with the leak. Like a Farfetch'd.
My favorite Pokemon, because he's one of the few who's actually designed or developed skills to use weapons. There really should be someone named Ivy in this game. Alright, let me kill this bug and see if stairs pop out of him, because that's... Nope! So I've gotta start breaking rocks. And it always feels like randomly placed rock. Like, it's never one that's like, oh, this one's, you know, kind of out of the way. It's...
Yeah.
Alright. And it's always, it's like, the second you pass one, it's like, it's never gonna be that one. It's totally gonna be that one. Come on, where are the stairs? Oh, there we go. Gen 5, there was one, I think. I'm beating a wooden box with a wooden sword. Makes sense, I suppose. Oh, hey, look, it's one of you guys. And I'm just gonna sit here and not care about you at all, because
These enemies really don't do a lot of damage.
No. Like, I have more of a fear of running out of energy. I've got 2 pieces of food. Hey, stairs! Is there anything else worthwhile here other than killing slimes? I feel like I'm in a Dragon Quest game. Hey, some copper. Speaking of Dragon Quest Builders, the demo hit the eShop today. You do get a magnet ring and glow ring in this game. Huh. Alright,
What is that purple? Is that just a rock?
That's just a rock, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Amethyst! I always thought the amethysts were like the copper rocks, but with, holy shit, that's a lot of copper. That is a lot of copper. And there's more! I'm going to need to eat my food because I'm running low on energy. 9 o'clock now, tell me when you see this. So yeah, I see it. Aaron's heading out. So yeah, this will be a slightly longer stream just to get through this day. Hopefully. Let's go break all this.
So maybe it's about 15 or 20 seconds.
I wish I should have brought my cherry bombs, because
Well, those give a lot of energy.
the silver star ones do. The gold star ones are fantastic. Kind of figured I was going to need it because I'm running really low on energy, and there's a ton of rocks here, meaning the likelihood of me finding the stairs is pretty insignificant at the moment. But for sections like this, it's really best just to do the cherry bombs, and you're like, hey, guess what? You blow up a whole chunk of screen, and you don't lose any energy. Only problem is, cherry bombs, at the moment, are kind of expensive to make, because I think they require copper and charcoal. Or copper and, yeah, copper and coal. So, like, I can also take that and light my way. Come on, where are... I'm gonna run out of energy before I get to it, and I'm, like, literally... I'm on floor 9. I need... I just need a little... Do I have anything else that can get me a little bit of energy?
I mean, you've got some bug meat there.
I don't think I can eat it, though. Or I would. Nope. Can't. Alright, come on. I don't have a cherry bomb on. I'm going to be so pissed off if I don't get the stairs.
Are you going to eat that?
Is that bug meat or man meat? I don't care for man meat. I'm not going to be able to do this.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, thank God. Give me the fucking shoes. Seems like a minute and a half. Okay. Defense and immunity. And now we're just going to take the stairs back up. And we're going to go back home. And I'm going to go to sleep. Buy the train ticket to get on the dope-ass Disney train. It's at least a minute. Well, there's also a delay of when I actually get to pay attention to the chat, because that's something. Because if I don't pay attention to the chat, or if I pay attention to the chat too much, I end up walking into things like this, and I just sit there. I'm sure there's probably a bit of info somewhere on online. Rowan, stop chewing on shit. I don't think you're that hungry, son. How you doing, sweetie? I miss you so much since you left. I hope farming is mom. Favorite cookies. Hey, cookies!
See, if you had checked the mail,
I would have
you would have had cookies for the mines.
lost my favorite axe. Now I gotta find an axe. 90 energy. That's a lot of energy. That is a lot of energy. All right, everything else I'm gonna keep. And store. Alright, one thing I need to do, but it's too late in the day now. I was going to say, I'm going to just put that in my inventory so that when we come back, I remember I need to take those scrolls to the museum so I can start learning Dwarvish. So I can start using the dwarf for things. So, alright. And I guess on that note is where we'll go ahead and end the stream, because it's just a couple minutes later than usual. So, yeah. We will see you all next week, where we'll be playing more Stardew Valley. Still recording more Shining Force. I'm finishing up that. We still haven't recorded any Pokemon or Chrono Cross or any of that. But I do have some other projects that I'm working on. But again, I want to make sure I have a huge backlog of those so that those can just go up without being interrupted. So it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 months before those start going up at the rate things are going. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in and hanging out. It's been a fantastic stream. Thank you all. We will see you all next week. Thank you all for the comments, the likes, the favorites, the subscriptions, all of that. And I do have the Patreon if you want to help out directly. Or if you can't help out directly, just share the link to either my channel or the Patreon with people, and it helps. So with that, we'll see you next week. Bye.